There we go, guys. All right. Hopefully everyone hears me. All right. Let's see. Dang it, my long comments got erased in the video. In Punk's video. Yeah, that happens. Hey, how do I sound? Do I sound good? I hope I sound good. I don't never know. I never know. I never know. But I am live at the current moment, and currently I am working on something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Um, When I first Nip and Nags, I built this thing. I kind of broken them down into its basic parts, essentially. Uh, I took off the big gun. I kind of kept this thing on for a second. Even I should probably pop this off too. But I should pop it off. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't sure how to pop it off, uh, but yes, I'm making a goof. Audio is good. Thank you, David. Um, but I'm making it as a marionette. So, so we are gonna have a good uh a good puppet building slash Gundam building stream. So we'll see how I get this together. Who knows? I'm hoping it's gonna turn out amazing, but you never know. All right, all right. How long do we keep someone in your truck before it's technically kidnapping, asking for a friend? Uh, hmm. Just until the Uber ride is over, I'd say. I'd say until the Uber ride is over. Oh Lord. I'd say at least until the sun. Yeah, yeah, that too. That too. All right. So, what I did before the stream started, um, I drew and I cut up pretty much a rough sketch of what I want, size and shape and all that stuff. So I drew it up, right, and then I cut it out on the paper, right. So I have a nice little print out, kind of what we have. Not exact, but pretty darn close. And you know, you want to get it as close as you can. Nothing's perfect. I mean, if it looks pretty close and it looks homemade and it looks built, people are a little more impressed when it's a little. They could tell that you made it. Opposed to like, oh, you bought that. So sometimes I wish I was so good that people thought it's like, oh, you didn't build, you didn't. It's like you didn't build that, you bought it. And I'm like, ah, you got me. All right, had to be exact. And this material is styrene, so I'm using it as a shelf, and I'm going to use modeling clay to kind of get the rest of it, to get the rest of the goose head, and that will essentially scale the rest of my marionette. So hopefully everything turns out okay. Okay. Whoops. I dropped my little sketch things. Huh? Okay. Now, in order to get this out, I'm gonna have to draw a line here, here, and here, and here, just so I can bend it and snap it. So, and that's pretty much where I cut. Hooray! Okay, let's put that over here for now. Now let's do the same thing. Maybe I can get it to break like that, and then like that. There we go. Like this. Okay, yeah, I was hoping I was able to. There we go. All in one. And that's pretty much the base. So it's a little more rounded like this. And that's this thing. It's perfectly straight. Not really, but it's close enough. All right, there we go. All right. Sorry, I was paying attention to what I was building. Let's see what we got here. All right. I want to open my gun blaster tonight. Oh, you do? Well, pop on in. Pop on in. You can build with me as I'm doing this. Hopefully the light's not too crazy. Maybe. Is that better? Maybe a little lighter. Yeah, yeah. Give or take. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the goofball. It is a goofball. Yeah, it's gonna have to. It's kind of it's sloped in an odd shape. You see how it's sloped? Kind of charts down. So I'm gonna be definitely gonna be like looking at this from all different angles as I am using the modeling clay, which I had modeling clay for a puppet mold I made, um, which I already got so I could just take these pieces off. I just kept it as is because I didn't need it until now. But yeah, okay. And I did measurements. I measured this. I measured that, and I need to build. Oh, is it? Okay, so at the bill of this, which just kind of needs to bend down just a little bit. There we go. Just a teeny bit on the angle. There we go. Okay. So from here to the top, right? So from there to the top there, that needs to be roughly about 2 inches. So there's my 2 mark. So it needs to be uh, about that big. So about this big. And that's how big my puppet is, which is a good size. It's not crazy. It's not a freaking monster, which, I don't want a monster because if it's a marionette, it needs to be somewhat small, it needs to be somewhat manageable. I have lots of uh like styrofoam and shit that you got from like the dollar store and whatnot, like stuff like this. Freaking beautiful, cheap. I love it. Ah, more like a Zaku one. Yeah, yeah, kind of like a Zaku one. Yeah, yeah. The goop is one of my favorites. It's no Zaku boy. Yeah, I've got another goof, the flight type, the high mobility flight type goof, which is awesome. Which I'm gonna build at some point in time, but not right now. Not right now. But yeah. So right now I'm just gonna just break off pieces and start building. Start building. Yeah. Yeah, I need something. I need a palate cleanser for from that if you've seen the mech pit last night on Ironcaster's channel, my golly. CBR made a list, I guess. I'm assuming this. I didn't look it up. I don't dare to because we already went through it, and yeah, it was no fun. So let's see from here. So we got this line, right? Okay. So I need to build you to about. Let's kind of gauge the height, and the height's kind of more in the back, so right about there, and smoosh it down a little bit more. Okay, just a little bit higher. Okay, right about there. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Then I only have so much modeling clay, so you know, can't make it crazy big. Go. And I do plan on what am I gonna use on this? I think I'm gonna use some foam, some foam like this. It's light. It's sturdy. It's very malleable. I can work with it. Probably hit some little hardening stuff later, so it like fits better. But that's the general plan. Okay. It's easy to cut into too. So there we go. And I do want like a little top hatch, so I can manipulate a little eyeball in here, because there is obviously the mono eye. So yes, the Gundam 00, which I'm not a big fan. I tried it. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I'll try Gundam 00 again, but it's just not my Gundam. Really freaking isn't. I don't know why they placed it at number one. It's just like, what? How? These people suck. They placed Thunderbolts like top 10, which is okay, but like they placed Wing at freaking like 20. Was it? It was not. It was like 19 or something like that. I forget what it was. It was freaking stupid high. I was just like, what the hell? And he had the original Gundam at like 15 and Double Zeta at like 2 or 3. I forgot what it was. Don't even fucking care. It's freaking redundant at this point. Redundant at this point. Okay. It's brown clay, so it looks like I'm playing with shit. Uh, let's see. Uh, double O was disappointing for me. Yeah. For not being in the UC is double. Yeah. Yeah. It's not even like Seed was like based on freaking uh the OC, the UC I should say, um, the Universal Century, but like Double O was based on Gundam Wing, but it's like a bastardization of it. That's why I don't like freaking. Some people liked it, which hey, it's that's your jam. I don't know what's wrong with you, but whatever. It's okay. It's okay to like trash. I tell everyone that. It's okay to like trash. Some people like The Last Jedi. Doesn't mean they're liking anything good. Let's see what we got here. I think Victory Gundam scored 13, which makes sense. It is superior than. um, Victory Gundam's nice. I do like it, Victory Gundam. Is it superior to Wing? I don't know. I kind of shill for Wing a little bit more than I want to, just because it has my favorite Gunpla slash Gundam, which is not a Gundam, it's the Tallgeese. Tallgeese. Uh, how was Age? I don't know. I don't remember Age. I think I watched it, but I don't know if I did. You know, it's one of those. One of those. Did you or didn't you? I don't know. I think I did, but couldn't tell you. Okay, let's get some more. Tear off the face. Place it here. All right. Some people like Brussels sprouts too. Brussels sprouts are good if you can cook them right, but most people just boil them until they turn freaking gross. But that's what I say. Brussels sprouts are good, like mini cabbage. Like mini cabbages. You gotta cook up cabbage right too, or else it kind of tastes not so good. So gotta cook right, or else no one likes your stuff. Just like anything in life. Might it be Star Wars, might it be cooking, might it be making, like models. Okay, so this is starting to look okay. This little needs to be a little more roundy. Round boy. I need to build up the sides some more. Hey, what's up there? There's a bear beard whiskers. It's always a mouthful. Say his name. Let's see. I hate to impress this nasty cat. Oh yeah, you don't like him? That's okay. That's okay. I used to hate broccoli until like I learned how to cook. Now I like broccoli, but I have to cook it. Most people freaking trash at cooking broccoli. Yeah. In some ways, I do this with a lot of the heads of my puppets. So just helps me to kind of gauge a pattern that I like. See it. Seeing is believing. And I can't see it. I can't think that's here. I can't visualize it. I can't make it. Just like an artist, he can't. If an artist can't visualize it, they can't draw it. So essentially, this is artistry. It is. It's like sculpting. Well, I'm doing sculpting right now, technically. But all right. Kind of like that. Right. There we go. Scab a little more for the nose. And then we'll grab some tools and kind of X-Acto knife, kind of smooth it out. It looks rough. It looks like shit, but that's essentially it. It looks like without the nozzle unit, just imagine like the nozzle unit spitting out to here to there. The tubes, the power cords, whatever you call them. Yeah, and you stick like a little thing on there, a little commanding unit. That'd be cool. Robert K, what's going on? How's it going? Yeah, evening indeed. Evening indeed. Alright, so what's going on here on the bottom of it? There's kind of a. Okay, I see how this goes. Kind of slopes down a little bit too. So what I'm going to do is pop this out, right? There we go. I am going to keep this right now. I'm going to focus on this edge right here, which this bit right here goes up here. And everything else kind of slopes in. So that's how we work it. A little more here for support. Make sure this is nice and in there. And just use your thumb. So you're just gonna get in there with the little thumbnail I have and just try to dart it in. There we go. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. There we go. Okay. And now from pretty much from here on out, I just crawl it in. Pinch, pinch, swoop, swoop. Yeah, now it's starting to look good. Sometimes pieces want to play separate. That's okay. There we go. All right. Let's see what here. Uh, wonder what different hardnesses of clay versus uh, Play-Doh is measured. Oh yeah. Would I use Play-Doh with this? Play-Doh is pretty good. It's I have touched Play-Doh recently actually, but it's a little too soft though. It is just a bit too soft, and yeah, it doesn't hold shape as well. But Play-Doh's good. Play-Doh's good. It's good for practicing. It's good for practicing. So, but then again, so is just buying the real freaking molding clay. So, modeling clay, whatever you call it. So, just gonna fill in this gap, right? Yeah, just gonna fill it in so I have something more to drag into. There we go. And it's not gonna look exactly the same, but as long as it's like 90% there, you know, as long as it's 90% there, I'll be happy. There we go. Okay. And the nose is a little more, it's a lot thicker, so let's make the nose a little thicker. Let's get that nose nice and thick, yeah. Is it that thick? Roundabout. Smooth it out. Okay. That's just a little more square, yeah. There we go. And it mostly matches. Cool. I like it. I do. I like it a lot. And I still have plenty of freaking molding clay left on the thing here. Clay, potter's clay. Um, it's called modeling clay. I'm not sure if that's the same thing. Could be, but it looks like it does look like potter's clay. But yes, yes, yeah, yes. Thank you. They're both better. Oh, what's better? Let's see. Uh, oh, hands are better. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad your hands are better. Yeah, my legs. My goodness, I had a leg day yesterday. I did 10 sets of squats and I failed on one of them. I'll probably show you a video. Coach Murphy will go through, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Okay. Where the devil is my wrap? Oh, here's some here. Oh no. Okay, I think everything's fine. I pulled the cord. Yeah, I did. It's okay. Luckily, I'm on a PC, so or I'm on a laptop, so it doesn't really matter. Before that would be a problem because my computer would shut down the cord. Now not so much. It's got battery. All right. We are going to get this nice and wrapped in. Doesn't really matter too much. But I don't have my scissors. That's silly. Silly of me. I should have my scissors here. Go get them. Here. Where did my scissors go? Scissors are on the run. Scissors. Scissors. Okay. Oh, well, I misplaced my scissors. That's okay. I'll find them again at some point, I swear. Oh, that's okay. I have X-Acto knives, and I'm mostly going to be using X-Acto knives anyways. Here, I'll just build. Get back in position. Okay. That's fine. X-Acto blades are nice too. Okay. So that's mostly it. Grab a new thing of got a new roll of tape here. Masking tape. Let's mask this helmet up, right? There we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Parrot Head's here. Hey, what's up, Parrot Head? In here, I thought Jolly was the only one. Here, Jolly was the only one. Was the only one to nude lol. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Maybe I'm just retarded. I don't know. I'm probably tired. Thanks, Gator. I had. Oh, you had injections in your hands. Okay. Right. Gotcha. Hopefully you're healing up. Everyone, healing up is the best part of getting better. Right? Sometimes you need to get better because you're sick, or sometimes you need to get better because you're just not content with your life, you know. Best way to go about it is to figure out how to do it and do your darndest to do it, right? Okay, cool. I'm gonna tape this over a whole bunch of times, and it'll give me a little guideline to cut. Give me a little pattern, right? That way I'll have a hollow shell, and I can put stuff in it. And I can connect it to the frame, the marionette frame. So that will be fun. It's always fun. Doesn't have to be crazy perfect. Honestly, you just have to do one side. You flip it over and you have two matching sides. But I do like to just cover up the whole thing just because I might like one side or the other. I don't know. I just like to do in like little pieces. Nice little pieces. Cut some more of this. Just get really in there. There we go. Just take the bottom, but yeah. Cool. Trash can, way over there. Not even close. I'll pick it up later. Alright. Want to overlap a little bit here and there. Go. There we go. Looking a little better. Yeah, I'm not sure if Ronnie or Punkwaddle or maybe even Ironcaster. I did throw it up into the Nip and Nag channel, so who knows? Maybe we'll get a Kali Han coming in. No, it's stupid late. It's stupid early actually. It's probably like 2 in the morning over there in South Africa, so probably won't get Kali Han, but the other guys maybe. I don't know. It is 9 o'clock, so Punkwaddle tends to come in at this hour, some point, late, early, who knows? But, okay, there we go. Very squaring it up. And not as in like this much. I can actually kind of compact it and form it a little better. That was nice. Let's look at the whole thing. We will cut a little notch for it and tailor it out later, but let's get the whole thing raw. We'll do the finite details in a later step. Which side do I like better? Yes, I did roll it, and it kind of helps. Makes everything a little more on the rounder side. It looks really nice. Um, This is like it's either a nip and nag or it's a live video. I don't know. Remember my it's a live videos where I build puppets. It's essentially this is a combination of both. Okay, right down the middle. This is the top. This is the front. This is the rear, and this is the bottom. There we go. FTRB. This, essentially, I'm going to make something else and pop it right here. That looks pretty cool. And then after I'm done the head, the rest of the freaking body. Might actually take a while, but you know, it's a good project. It's been something I wanted to do for a while. Always wanted a marionette. Always wanted a cool marionette, like a freaking Gundam marionette or a Gunpla. You know, like a goof, custom goof. I can dress up as like a Xeon soldier. You know, Xeon piloting his custom goof. Okay, let me just make sure this is nice and. There we go. That was way too loose. I have no business handling that so freaking loose. My goodness. That's what she said. All right, what's the chat saying? All right, so try to figure out what it is. Ah, that's it's a goof custom, right? And I'm making a marionette, so that's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. Essentially, it's a puppet with strings. You know, like Team America. So you don't like that. Careful, I'm using a knife. Going down once, now going down twice to make sure I got everything. It goes out nice and smooth. Sawing action. Make sure I'm cutting right into the clay. Now, once I broke free, it like really opened up. I can just grab it and just slide it off. And this is what it looks like. So see, cut half of it. It's half on, half off. It's poop. No, there, slow down cooking. It's not poop. It is not poop. No, it's clay. Smells finger. Yeah, no, it's not poop. All right. Now what I'm doing now is I'm cutting lines to make sure it kind of flushes down flat. Then you just cut the darts out, you trace it around, cut the darts out, and you fold it and you glue it, and it'll make a concave shape. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Making a head? I am making a head. It's true. I'm making a head of a little custom goof. This guy right here. Um, I'm trying to make a puppet out of it, so I'm using foam. I'm using styrene. I'll be using some wood, some strings, some wires. It will be quite an elaborate build, but it will be fun. Okay, I don't think I need to. This bit right here, I can kind of chop off. So just gonna chop that bit off. There we go. Right here needs a good little whacking. There we go. Look good. Yeah, looks okay. Okay. So let's grab some white. White. All right. Not sure where Ronnie is or the rest of the guys, but hey, it's all right. All right. So good evening. Yes. Yes. See a pattern cutting out of felt or it's mostly foam. Mostly when we do skulls, we do foam. So if it's a harder skull, you want something thick. It's like you can either use the craft foam, or you can use a much thicker EVA foam. Um, that's what I'm using. I'm also using styrene, kind of make it more very sturdy with some kind of structure to it. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing. All right. So let's see what we got here. We'll see what we get. It should all work out pretty good. You have an idea? Bit by bit, we'll get there. It'll be fun to do the armaments and all that other crazy stuff. Just scratch build freaking from that. It's always fun building Gatling guns and such. Now these bits kind of overcross, but that's okay. That's all right. We're just gonna trace the line around. A little wider. Okay. So that's that. Now I do it on the reverse side. Just flip it over. It's nice and flat. Try at least. Good old Sharpie. One of the best tools in the business. Which business? Most of them, actually. Sharpies are a wonderful tool. So everyone needs to mark stuff down. There we go. All right. So let's see if we got any more. If you had a solid template, EVA should work well. Yep. Yeah. Here's hoping my template is working well. Also, this area right here, peel this away. Like so. This one wants to mark at an edge too, huh? Go. Bang, bang. All right. Let's see. Looks like that masking tape method you're using. Gonna borrow that. It is good. It is good for if you're making costumes or any kind of like template for something, you know. Just gonna eyeball the rest of the measurements. There we go. Okay. All right, that looks a little better. It reminds me of when I carved Battleoid out of a foam board and styrofoam. Yeah, yeah. Terrible glue gun mess. Ooh, yeah. Glue gun, it's hot. Glue gun's hot, so you want to be careful. Yeah, yeah. Use other stuff like contact cement, but you got to be careful because that stuff is stinky and you know how it goes. Hey kids. Mm, good evening. Yes, good evening, Snow. Uh, is that the new Ords puppet? No, this is not the new Ords puppet. This is a me project. This is a me I wanted a long time project. But Ord's project is it's It's working slowly. It's working slowly. I will say that. I will say that. I've got the skull done. I'll say that. But yeah, you know, I don't want Orge to know. I want Orge to know. He probably doesn't watch my channel, but still, it'll be a surprise when we do get to him. Ah, there we go. That's a little better actually. No, this is not the Orge puppet actually. I'm making a marionette. I'm making a Gundam marionette. Just cause we into big robots around here. There's Snow. Which big robot do you got? Yeah, it is cool. It is cool. This is it's gonna be a cool thing. I already got the baseboard for it. So the head is it's slowly coming along. Very slowly. But if you want it done right, can't rush it. Cannot rush it. Luckily, if I do mess up, I know how to correct things, and there's definitely masking with panels and stuff like that, so just want to get the base of it done. Base of the head done. There we go. This thumb is thicker than I thought it was. It's a lot thicker than I thought, but that's okay. There. That'll fit a little more around it. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then the unit will have the eyes on here. Okay. I'll sling this in here. Forgot what the top was. Okay, so I'm gonna do this again. F G R be. Okay. Cool. All right. Start to the next one. Off to the next one. Hell yeah, patience is key. It is. It is. It's a hell of a key to turn. Slowly turn the key of patience. That bit off later. Just want to find out sometimes it's best not to grab it all in one chunk. Foam can act weird. Wants to pull away sometimes. Not act right other times. Like right here, I should have just like nipped in here a little after. Now I have to kind of scrape it out now, which is not ideal, but it's okay. We'll make it work. How's that? All right. My goodness. Should look at the time. Sorry, an hour. I've barely yet to complete this. Not sure if any of the mech guys are watching, but let's see. No, not really. That's okay. That's okay. This stream will be all about me and all the things I like ice cream. Let's have a 5-hour discussion about ice cream. Okay. So luckily we're only using the glue in small amounts. Time for the glue. Yeah, that glue. That glue. That glue. Time to do the glue. That little edge was going to give me some trouble, so I had to, you know, make it not give me trouble. And this bit will gonna be, it's gonna be a little bevel in it. Do have to bevel these bits right here. At least this one. I know this one I do. So cut in here and then kind of. I would normally use my rotary tool, but I don't feel like using it right now. It's late, the rotary tool is loud, and I don't want to do it. Anyways, I got a pretty good desired effect when I did that anyways. Yeah, so it's got a nice point to it. That's better. All right, cool. Cool. I might want to grab some gloves just cause. DJ Ronnie G. Will he break out his, was it the gunbuster? Whatever he was gonna do? We'll see. We'll see what Ronnie does. The infamous Ronnie G. I probably should have grabbed 2 gloves. That's okay. That's okay. Always grab another glove in a second. All right. Left that over here for a second. I'll grab another glove because I don't want to get my hands out gluey. Fresh new glue. Do love fresh new glue. A lot easier to work with. It's a little hard because you grab so much of it. You're like, I don't want that much. Right. There we go. I'm having a little my little spray thing. I'm building this like a puppet and like a Gundam. Pretty neat. Okay, I did snip off this front part right here, but that's okay. It's just literally it's a very easy, pretty much a box, but kind of sloped down, so that'll be really easy to craft around, you know. All right. Is that contact cement? Yes. Yes, it is contact cement because it's the only stuff that actually like just, fits and doesn't let go. So that's how that goes. Kata Speech! I missed you. I missed you there. What's going on, Kata Speech? Okay, so. I guess the next bit to do is the torso. Yeah. No. I break this down. I might actually just paint it when I have it broken down. You know? It's like, might as well. But for now, we're making its big brother. Yeah. It's pretty easy. It's just a box. We are waiting for the glue to kind of get really tacky. It does take a while, so. But for now, we are working on the box. So there. The legs are going to be a bit of a journey to get right. But everything else will be interesting. So we're going to do the legs, right? We are going to do the waist unit, all right, the skirt and all that. And obviously, it's not much of a marionette unless it has arms, right? So, yeah, with the big pauldrons and, all of these crazy joint units. So, but for now, we're doing two bits that are pretty much the base of everything. Is the center is the chest unit, and the head's gonna be about this big, right? And I'm gonna kind of have bits made up of block, right? Styrofoam block. So probably we'll just carve into this big old thing. Let's see why not. Pretty easy to do. Maybe a little messy, but not too bad. And then I'll just I'll hit panel lines with more that, or maybe some craft foams a little thinner. Oh, I don't know what fell. That fell. All right. Luckily, this stuff is really, really cheap, so if I mess up, I'll just get another one, I guess. But in relation to the head, the chest piece is not. That's not far off. Not too far off. I should have made this a little more circular, especially around here. Should have made it a little more wide. That's okay. I can fix it in post. Uh, where is me Sharpie? Baby Sharpie. Here it is. Okay, so this will be the front. Big O F. Big O B. Actually, it's supposed to be an R. But that's okay. This will be T. I won't mark the bottom. Obviously, we know what bottom is. This will be the right side. This will be the left side. Okay. Go. I think I got this one backwards. That's okay. Oh, just about spot on. It does look a little. There we go. Okay. I am pretty good at eyeballing, I swear. I'm actually not bad at eyeballing. Great. And the back is pretty concave, but just a big old line down the middle, so it's not too hard to fix. And it's pretty much easy shelf on top, so okay, that's that. Cool. All right, let's see. Take a little bit off at a time, kind of like marble. Take a bit off at a time. How's the top look? Top looks okay, but I think I have a micro box cutter here. This will be a lot better use of. Yeah. All right. So, was I planning with this? Okay, that's how I was planning that. That's pretty much it. It's a good piece right there. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see how the head's going. Hopefully, hopefully it's not terrible. I would hate for it to be wrecked. little clay on there should be okay. A little bit of molding. All right, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's working okay. Okay. Okay, so it's not bad. It's looking good. Looking good. Just want the base so I can cut out the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this with a little more glue real quick. This is a very light using of it. Normally I would have a window open and the fan blowing, sucking out air, but it is cold. But I don't plan on using a lot, so. Plus, this is probably the least toxic thing I've ever inhaled throughout my years. Maybe not least, but it's definitely not most. There. Okay, my gloves are a little tacky and yucky, but it's okay. I have many, many gloves. Buy 100 for Walmart, so yeah. Oh, yes, follow me on Twitter. Thanks, Dave. some of them are doing it. Do you wanna ride the Gunpla? Hmm. Interesting. Uh, this is a Roblox doll. kinda. I don't know about that, but it's definitely looking like something, all right. All right, so keep the reference piece here. Okay, so there is like there's kind of a thing that kind of sphere-like. Probably get it later in the build, but you kind of want to reference it. Give it some backbone so I can actually get it. Where'd the stick go? Dang it. Dog stole the stick. Ah, a little standing stick. Here it is. Found it. Found a stick. Go. Cool, cool, cool. This is looking a lot better. Now it's a little hard to tell, but it is actually showing some definition. I don't know, the fun part doesn't start until freaking I actually apply details and whatnot. But can't do the details without the base. That's just how it goes. Fun parts don't start until after you've done the chores. Right? Oh, that needs a little more. Well, pop right off. There we go. Stuck on this a little bit, that's okay. Well, probably get the backpack unit. That'll be a fun piece to make too. Foam's actually not a bad material to use. I'm actually quite happy on how easy it is to carve. Now I just gotta like glue some panel lines on here and it'll look pretty cool. Low spec laptop, what up, dude? I don't see yeah, no, I don't see the penguin. Yeah, he's oh, hey. Well, how about that? Speak of the devil, and he's here.
Yep. Disembodied voice continuing.
Embodied voice eating snacks on
Oh
snacks.
yeah.
Snacks and friends.
Yeah, I have the crunchy, and I can mute when I crunch them. The
Okay.
Doritos Dynamite Sticks, tangy, fiery lime.
Nice. That sounds lovely.
It's pretty good, and yeah, they're definitely good with a good old michelada.
Michelada. Yum. Yes, I am. I don't know if you saw what I was doing.
Hello, chat. Yeah,
I'll just say I'm kind of like so. Ta-da. So kind of like that.
So, what you working on?
I am working on a goof, but I am working on a marionette version of a goof.
Okay.
You know what a marionette is, right?
Yeah, puppet with strings.
Puppet with strings.
I remember you talking about that
I've been
a little
wanting to
while
do
ago.
it for a while. Yeah, I've been wanting to
Yeah.
do it for a while. I just kind of had my head wrapped around it, and I just
Mm-hmm.
been meditating on it, among other things, obviously. But it's actually working pretty good. Obviously you can tell what this is. It's a torso unit.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm using styrofoam right now, which surprisingly is not a bad material to work with.
I mean, you do some good carving stuff, like the pumpkin carving stuff is always turns out real well.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm pretty good at carving.
So this style in your medium kind of works.
Yeah. Yep. I'm using my carving. I'm using my my sculpting to sculpt a mold and kind of the head. It's kind of a slim head. I should probably make it wider, but
Yeah.
should have made it a little more fatter. But that's okay.
I mean,
It's all right. It'll look okay. Yeah.
some things are more
Alright.
forgiving than others.
Yeah, it's okay. I kind of wanted to hollow a head so I can put a light in there and kind of move the
Okay.
light around.
I like it.
Gotta make the lines match up. Everything's gonna touch. Not everything is gonna touch. Especially the front. If it doesn't work, that's okay. I just go back to this drawing board.
I don't know. You can always shave things off a little bit, and looks like you're making a clam bake.
Essentially, that's how you make puppets too.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not in love with it. Not in love with it. Okay, so
Can you
I
do a
did
rounder?
I did wrap it with the nose.
Okay.
Okay, so I probably will take off the nose and take off the back bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you did that and molded them, glued them on separately, you could have a little bit more wiggle room. There's probably a pun intended in that.
Probably, but yeah, no. This is a trial and error, gentlemen and ladies of the chat.
The jury.
The
Trial and error.
trial, error, mistrial. It's a mistrial. You know what happens in the mistrial? You have to do it again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, just chopped off the nose.
You could always go to Europe, you know.
Yeah, sure. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah, so for the record, last night when I had to jump out of the mech pit jack, which I was disappointed, but
I don't care. It's not my channel.
I know. Well,
no, I'm joking. I figured you had something to do. But.
Well, it's connected because it extended into tonight. Hey yo. But no, so our washing machine and dryer, our laundry room has a little. There's a drain at the bottom. We don't know if it works or not because when we moved in, we haven't really tried to work it. The plumbers that have come out and helped us with some other stuff said that some of the lines crushed underneath the house, so it's kind of on a hill. So we haven't messed with that part, but they also have this framework pad to put the dryer and the washing machine on, so it sits above the indention concrete floor, so it's more level with the rest of the floor. And they work great, except for the washing machine got off of balance at some point and kind of shook one of them loose enough to where it was falling apart. And so the washing machine was kind of level, but the skeleton pad, it was 4 corners, each connected by a little bar framework, and they'd come loose. So it got to the point where the washing machine was no longer level and kind of leaning. So when it went to drain, it didn't quite drain out. So we had to kind of pull it out and reassess and reset the frame, and it works for now. But part of last night was okay, we have a puddle, and tonight was okay, let's reassess and put it back in.
Yeah. I'm thinking I could just like carve it out of this, or maybe even this one.
Yeah.
Egg. The egg might actually work a little better.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
A very valid point. Oh, I'm supposed to be muted when I'm eating my snacks.
Yeah, you are. That's okay. Sometimes I don't follow the rules either. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes I gotta. Aha!
I really do think learning the medium is important, or figuring out what you're good at. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I tried to carve something out of like an ivory bar of soap because it's so soft and malleable, like whittle it down.
Yeah.
I was doing okay, and then I messed up one thing, and I got mad, and I just smushed it.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. my first pumpkin, my God, it didn't look the way I wanted it to look. Never does. And you just practice, practice. You get your reps in. Once you get your reps in, you get the skill. But
Like I said, practice, and you learn your style. You learn how things work. I'm not much of an artist, but I remember there's one point in time. Let's just say an old friend. Ooh, that looks good. An old friend was leading one of those wine and paint bars kind of things, paint by the numbers, where they kind of show you and you do your own thing, or you follow the instructor and they kind of tell you what paints to use and how to do stuff.
okay.
And I think it was just one of those where it's like a cross section of, or like a quarter of a flower or something. It was something simple I was sitting in, but the person kept on saying like, "Oh no, you need to do your brush strokes like this, or you need to do it like this." And I was like, "Okay." I was doing more of a little bit of a dry brush, a little bit more of a, I don't know, yeah, exactly, awesome one. But it was more of a, I don't know. But it wasn't until like the very end. She was like, "Oh, I see what you were doing. I get your style. Okay, I understand that you weren't just verbatim copying me, but you're putting your own personal flair, and I think it looks good." I was like, "Well, thank you." By the end of the whole thing, to realize that I had something that I was doing of value.
To be fair, Ponquaddle, you had nothing to value to bring, but you were there. You were there. You had the company of the people who were. Did it look good? I just want to ask. Did it look good?
Yeah, it looked good by the end of it. I thought it looked good on the way. I mean,
Cool.
it wasn't amazing, but it definitely had its own like stylistic expression.
Stylistic expression. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, awesome one. I don't know about copying me daily. I don't know if I daily do something with copying, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we will.
And how do you treat these to paint them?
Mod Podge probably. I'll probably Mod Podge the hell out of them.
Okay, that makes sense.
And yeah, I'll probably grab some like sand or something like that. I'll mix it in.
Yeah.
Some kind of like fine grit.
Yeah, so to give it more texture, so it doesn't just melt into it.
Oh, cornstarch would be good. Mod Podge, a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of Mod Podge. Kind of make it nice pasty. Get it smeared in there.
Yeah.
That way I have something to sand down a little bit, you know what I mean?
I mean, in America, we've got a lot of corn to use.
Yeah. I'm just doing like just guidelines right now because I am going to carve this a little more less egg shape and a little more Zaku / goof style.
I still feel like somebody at some point in time was like, "Hey, corn's good, right? Yeah, we can make whiskey with corn. What else can we use for corn? It's the most amazing plant ever. We can use it for everything."
Can we do rum with corn? I don't know. Can we make sugar with corn? Let's make sugar with corn.
Yeah. We can make vodka with corn.
Corn vodka, oh god.
In fact, I recently saw a vodka that's made out of quinoa, whatever.
Quinoa?
Yeah, quinoa vodka. So,
sure
I have no idea if it tasted good.
Not sure if I feel about that, but... I don't know how the light's doing. Is it too bright? Is it not bright enough? Do I need here? But that's pretty much those my guidelines to get this guy going. I'm just gonna.
As long as you can see what you're doing.
Yeah. What's so funny? So someone saying something in the chat.
Yeah, Sean MT.
Good old Sean MT, buddy.
Quote: "We can make diabetes out of corn." Big Pharma, probably.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's all mere speculation. We are not doctors or Big Pharma, so we don't know for sure. We were not privy to that conversation, but there's a possibility.
I was. What?
And it looks like
I have an NDA, so I can't say anything. Oh no! Oh no! We have someone in the back. Yeah, we do.
Oh no!
We do. I don't know if I want to bring them on, but let's bring on the wonderful, the magnificent, the lovely, the beautiful,
wiggity whack!
DJ Ronnie G.
I was not sniffing glue, not at all. No sir, would never.
Do you want some to sniff?
No, I got plenty of glue. I mean, I don't do that.
Sure.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, look, it's very traumatic watching Victory Gundam. I mean, like, they kill everybody.
Spoilers.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not a spoiler. It's a fact. It's just a fact, and no one, like, people always don't want to watch it, so it's like I'm spoiling it so that, I mean, I'm not spoiling it, I'm informing them of major events so that they can feel, why they should watch it, or something.
Exactly.
So it's going to be, instead of Cliff Notes, it's the DJ Notes?
Exactly.
Oh, we got the other penguin saying, "Wasn't sniffing, I was straight up huffing."
There you go. Attaboy.
Own it.
So I'm slowly learning about this drawing tablet, but it's kind of cool. You use it as a fourth monitor or a second monitor, depending on your setup, or use it for drawing. So right now I'm using it as an extra monitor because it makes me feel like I'm on a news desk.
How long have you had that?
About a week.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about last week when you made it clear, no uncertain terms, that your brand image is extremely important, and I respect that.
Okay.
I do. I truly do. I mean, I get it. I get it. You know, you don't want like me going all Pol Pot with animation or anything like that. I mean, realistically, I just want to learn to animate. I could use any material. I could draw like a stick figure for starters, or a generic penguin. Like, it wouldn't necessarily be you, but like, you know, it just I want to, you know, like, I always wanted to learn to animate like the Homestar Runner people used to do. But
Oh, yeah.
Adobe Flash is so obsolete.
It is, but it's still fun.
You know, it is, like, honestly, like, that was like the only program I ever learned how to animate in, and it was pretty straightforward. I mean, like, in a way, if you know, you still have Flash. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you could animate in Flash today. It's just that you'd have to like make it into a video file, MP4. You wouldn't like upload it to a website as a Flash, player animation.
Yeah, 'cause Flash Player doesn't exist anymore. But you have a point. You have a point. You can still use that medium. You just have to, like you said, turn it into a video file.
Yeah.
Compress it the right way.
And there's a few ways to do it. Like, you could export it, or you could just play it on Flash Player on your own computer, and use like a screen recorder to record it. So some workaround is.
That's true. That is true, Johnny.
That sounds like fun, though.
Yeah.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What is
I don't know about Punk. I don't know about me as Punk World, but maybe Drug Waddle, maybe Adventures of Cubert could be fun.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I was actually contemplating Cubert doing something, and even like I question like, well, how was he born, or not specifically how he's conceived, just how like maybe he's maybe someone did some DNA experiments, or maybe he just is a sentient ice cube. I don't know. Do you have a backstory?
You see, when a mommy snowflake and a daddy snowflake love each other really well, they get cucked by freezing rain, and then Cubert is born.
And Daddy Snowflake is angry.
Daddy Snowflake is angry, but he can't do anything because he's getting cucked by freezing rain.
He could do something.
And black ice. Okay, you get cucked by black ice. Oh, God.
Well, Daddy Ice Cube could do something. I mean, yeah, he could pay the child support.
This is getting out of hand already.
So I figured out I can still have my cake and eat it too. I'm cutting into the visor area.
Yeah.
And I can put a rod down in there and have it like turning, right?
Yeah.
I could still, like, when I hook up the light, I could still get it going.
Mhm. I like it.
But I like it too. Okay. There we go. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. So Ronnie G, what you working on?
I'm looking for my razor, my glass file known as the Gun Primer Razor. But good news is I found a handle to my scoring tool. So if I need to use that, which I don't need to use it today, but if I did, I have everything that belongs with it. And how did I find it? I cleaned this space right next to my microphone. And that's cool because
I did a lot of cleaning too. I was kind of disgusted with my workspace. I was like, I need to clean. It's like, sometimes I get messy.
Yep. Oh, cool. I found a USB.
Us Gundam boys, us hip naggers, we get messy.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, Shot MNT is talking about black condensate in the chat.
Black condensate. Is that like? Oh, I got you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like when the ice forms. Yeah.
Yeah, Cubert's actually half black ice.
Oh, I found the extra nibs.
Is he half black ice, or is he 100% white snow?
I think it's blue ice.
Just blue ice? Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, he's been out of the sun. He got a little tan. He didn't melt.
Well, as long as he's not dry, guys. That's a lie.
Well, his humor is a little dry, but tis, yeah.
Ting. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wah, wah, wah. He make a joke.
No, that's
I like
a joke I haven't used yet, but I'm sure we need to figure out how to incorporate that into something.
Oh wow.
I like
That,
this. Sorry.
What do you think, Punk?
It's
That looks
looking
freaking-
pretty good.
Almost did ringer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ringer.
I
just
am
gotta
not
put it out
an
for you.
expert, but it looks like it's got the right shapes.
It looks a lot better.
Ooh.
It's kind of like a beefy football helmet, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what a Taku helmet is, and Tall Goose is not Tall Goose. The Goof
Yeah.
is pretty much derivative off of the
Gun blaster, huh?
Yeah, so this is the one. I think this is an older kit too.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's two of them. There's a gun blaster and a gun blaster easy. I'm pretty sure this is just a gun blaster, which actually might be better because it's got like more like thrusters in the back. It's got a backpack, but the gun blaster easy I think is the ground combat, and you can tell right here. Here we are. Yeah, that is the backpack. This part detaches. So when you detach this part with the two little long things on it, it becomes like a gun blaster easy. But the gun blaster easy has a different color scheme. So I do plan on ordering it because I'm trying to be a completionist when it comes to a particular Gundam series that I repeat the name so often. I'm not going to trouble you with that now, but you know what Gundam series.
Is it Gundam Wing?
The Gundam in this series does have
Oh, yeah.
wings of light.
Oh, it's 00. Damn it.
No. It's the one with the Minovsky wings. Okay, I'm not into Pulaski particles, all right? I'm not the freaking doctor from season 2 of Star Trek The Next Generation, okay? No, this is Dr. Minovsky, okay? The big
Dr.
kahuna.
The one that matters.
Yeah, exactly. The one that matters. The big Russian kahuna that matters. I mean, yeah.
All right, pipe down, you hecklers in the chat.
Oh, are they like funny hecklers or like comedic troll hecklers or like just like hecklers?
Oh, it's Pat S.
Oh, okay. Hey, what up, Veritex? Wait a second.
Hey,
Oh, wait, wrong chat. I was
you start building some gunpla or something. I don't know.
Oops. I just tried saying hi to people on a different channel.
Yeah, what are you doing? Screen sniping on a different chat?
Maybe.
No. Is it a good chat?
It's Blaine's Escape Corner.
Oh.
Oh. He's a nice enough fella. I mean, he lives in Seattle, but everyone's allowed to have one floor.
I'm kidding. He's all right.
I know, I'm pulling legs here. Everyone's allowed to have one floor. I love saying that.
Wait, which leg?
Yeah,
Wait,
one
never mind.
flaw.
One time my boy at work goes, I'm pulling, he didn't say pulling your leg, he said, I'm blowing your leg. And then me and my other boy look at each other. He's like, what do you mean blowing his leg? That's just weird. He's like, and like we knew what he meant, but it just sounded funny the way he said blowing your leg.
What, does
Yeah.
it have a boo boo?
Like, what
Which
would that
leg?
look like? Would this be blowing leg? Wait, let me get the camera. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey,
That was
Ronnie.
weird. Yeah?
The internet is forever. Just be
That's
careful.
okay. I got so many things I'm ashamed of already that, if anything, that would counterbalance it and create a smoke screen. And people would be like, haha, we got DJ Ronnie G embarrassed. And I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. But little do they know that the thing that I really don't want them to see does not see the light of day.
That begs so many questions.
And those are questions without answers. And a question without an answer is a statement.
You're right. The question without answer is a statement.
One of these days, I'm going to become a senator, and I'm going to get my 3 terms, and I'm going to get my pension, and then I'm never going to run again because once you have the permanent pension, why would you keep working?
All true.
Yeah, right.
And Pat S is answering the rhetorical questions in the chat.
Uh-oh. Does he have the answer to the question about what of the sketchy internet activity I may have been
Hold on.
involved?
I don't know. Snacks, is this a family-friendly show?
A little
No.
bit.
Yes. It's
Maybe.
super friendly. It's friendly to families.
To dysfunctional families.
We have Diablo Dame in the chat as well. So, yep.
Oh, Diablo
okay.
Dame, she's cool.
Yeah. Nice.
I like
nice,
seeing
nice,
names
nice.
like that.
Okay, who's saying what in my chat? Let's see.
Apparently, we're talking about the stream down.
Third leg.
What?
No, that's right.
Diablo Dame is a cool dame.
It's working. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we're back. So, might have been on your end.
It's nice having a bunch of friendly faces.
Yes.
And an avatar.
Yep, friendly avatars. That is correct. I still need to see that new Avatar movie.
Hmm.
And I do want to see it. I genuinely want to see it because, like, ever since the last one ended, I'm like, I want to know. I want more world building. Like, I want to know what happens to the Earth, what happens to the company, what happens to the guy whose shoulder went on fire, who kept fighting. Oh, I think did he die? I forget. Anyway,
Oh, and also, I know this is nip and nag day, but because of everything that comes in the chat, whichever leg it is, don't skip leg day, right? Right, Snacks or
Yeah,
Coach Murphy?
Don't skip leg day.
what if it's a prosthetic leg?
You might
Just
need
make
it.
sure you oil it.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, what excuse do you have except I need to charge my battery?
You still have to work out the other one.
Yeah, and I mean, realistically, actually, you do have to work out the prosthetic leg because you need to, what do you call it? It's like physical therapy. You need to practice using that, stuff.
Yes.
Indeed.
You heard that? Even cripples need to work out.
Well, I mean, there's that guy Mark the Cyborg, and he's a half of a real leg.
Mark the cyborg.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Mark the cyborg. Gotta be careful with the cyborg. I watched Treasure Planet.
that's I believe that's Extra Girl's husband.
That makes
I
sense.
thought he said Psycore.
Oh, I said Cyborg. He does gaming streams and stuff sometimes. And I just shared this on Twitter as well.
Oh, that is highly considerate and smart because, I mean, you never, you know what I like about you guys? Actually, I don't know. I hope I like about you guys in the future. I hope you guys never become those YouTubers. I hope you never become those YouTubers who complain about like your growth stagnating or something like that. Like, I hope you guys are cool like me. Because, I mean, I'm as cool as they come, as I know. But
I don't know.
anyway,
My shit doesn't glow. I don't know.
but it's like depressing when people like are upset about their growth. It's like go in there with an outcome independent attitude, and then everything goes up from there. But when you are trying hard, and you don't achieve, then you get disappointed, and I think that makes a lot of people disenfranchised.
Apparently, we are now hurting Pat S's feelings, so we need to have a little more sensitivity.
Oh, let's see here. How so?
That's-
It kind of hurts my
But that's-
feeling you guys are making crippled
Hey,
jokes now that I'm
Guys.
here. Mhm.
Seriously. No bigotry in my safe space, okay?
Can we do smolletry?
Sure.
Okay.
I watched a little the clip about Drunk 3PO, and he's at the Vancouver Expo, right? And the people are like, there are a couple people doing a Gina freaking Carano
I heard about
protest. Yeah, it was funny. I found it a little funny.
There's a couple people doing Gina Carano. What? Oh, the test. Never mind.
No, they're doing like a protest. Yeah.
Oh, protest. Okay. Thought they were doing Gina Carano. I was like, I want to see that tape.
No, I don't think any of them have the right equipment.
Yeah, true. I mean, on one angle, it's kind of like interesting. Like, I would love to have a girl who could, choke slam me. And I mean, she's actually attractive for her bulk. I mean, she's got big shoulders, but she got good proportions too, I guess. And
She's tone and feminine. Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Sometimes you think of something in your head and it's completely factual, but you also realize that how it sounds and what you say would be terrible to say online.
Oh, that's the story of my life.
Yep. Leg day. Anyway.
Leg day. That actually fits very nicely.
Those look good.
I'm actually I'm actually very impressed. Like how well that fits. Just
It's looking good.
how well it sits there like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. I can't wait till I get like this done, and then I start working on my normal suit, my
Mhm.
Xeon normal suit. You know what I'm talking about? Freaking the pilot suit.
Yeah.
I love the Xeon ones are awesome.
Is
really
it a pilot suit or a normal suit?
They're both they use them interchangeably.
But no, the normal suit is the big bulky one that the crew members wear on the white
right.
base in Gundam. But the pilot suit
You're right.
is the skin tight one that allows the pilot to have more range of motion. However, Uso in Victory Gundam often does get caught wearing a normal suit, so I can see where they can be used interchangeably. But facts matter.
You're right. When it's like when on a ship we go general orders and you have to wear like there's a couple like equipment stuff you have to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's true.
That's what they do when they're on general quarters or red alert, I should say.
Yeah, no, general quarters. That's that's one of the things I love about a Gundam is that they don't just they don't have magical energy shields, and so they're actually concerned about losing air, so they wear their suits, and I love that.
Yep. Oh, I forgot I had. What I do? I have wonderful foam clay, air dried foam clay. This stuff is amazing.
Oh, is it?
It's very good. It's what I use for the horns and stuff to make the horns on my monsters and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's really good. I actually might use this as a good based around on certain areas, probably the dome.
Uh-huh.
It's not pricey actually. It's it's like $4 for a tub. Oh, $4.
I need to get some clay because I need to copy a key, and I need to copy a key, and I've learned this cool trick where you use clay to copy a key.
Okay.
Now it's $4 for a tub that size. Pricey? I don't know. It's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you can find much more expensive material. So. I'm actually I'm chipping away at this guy pretty good. Now, how big do I want these things?
Oh, good! I found my phone.
Oh, good.
That's the last sidekick ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cool? It's very sexy, I think. It is the only Android sidekick. But I digress. I'm just looking for my Mickey Mouse.
Bigger delts. I mean, pauldrons.
Careful, if Gator sees that, he might like what he sees.
What? Big pillows? Gator loves boobs. Because boobs
Yes.
remind him of pillows.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gator is team boobs. He's also team butt. Because butts remind him of cushions. Cushions remind him of pillows.
Everything is soft and fluffy.
Everything got soft and fluffy. Even a firm butt. He likes a firm butt too. Because that reminds him
Mickey
of a
Mac.
nice firm cushion. That reminds him of a nice firm pillow.
Well, you live, you lose, you lose, you learn.
You learn to lose, you learn to love.
You lose, you learn. You breathe. You... Okay, sorry. I don't want to get us, copywritten because of my terribly off-key
songs are-
singing.
Off key? Man, you're going to get a copyright strike because your singing's way too on point.
Oh,
So,
flattery gets you somewhere.
yeah. Not monetized, though. Especially with that singing.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, yeah, this is the perfect size. Wow. This is some random stuff my grandma gave me. Thank you, Grandma Snacks.
Mm-hmm. Gmail snacks.
Don't mention it. Don't mention it.
That's very sweet.
Yes,
Kid. Very sweet.
very much the Alanis Morissette. Because I grew up in the 90s, so,
Yeah,
I
I grew
remember-
up in the 90s, man. We don't
I
play.
I remember
I-
the 90s, man.
I've got one hand in my pocket.
And what's the other hand doing?
It's for a cigarette.
Okay.
I don't even
It's
know
ironic,
if-
though, right?
Isn't it ironic?
A little too. A little too.
Little too ironic. Ronnie G, ironic C.
Isn't it ironic? It's like
Oh, I thought I had another. Piece of styrofoam. Oh, yeah.
any other
Probably do
for
somewhere.
Gator.
Can always go to the dollar store tomorrow and grab some more styrofoam at the
True.
dollar store.
They have a store shaped like a dollar.
Yes.
Yep.
That's fascinating. Okay.
It's fascinating. Okay. So, I just need another piece so I can stick it right here, and that will be the upper arm, and then I'll have a joint for the lower arm. You know,
Oh shit.
you good?
No, yeah, I just muting my sound so you don't hear the noise of plastic bags ruffling.
But
Those
that's
are
our
great
favorite
noises.
sound. That's the best sound you make.
I know.
It just barely ekes out you talking.
And this is the bag of chips I just finished.
Very nice.
For all those who are wearing headphones at this time, yes, we do
Yeah.
in fact hate you.
Well, we don't hate. If anything, I will show them how much I love them by doing some ASMR.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gunpla ASMR. Come on, guys.
Oh, my glass is making noise.
There
Yeah,
was a
hopefully-
guy I used to watch on YouTube. I still think he does custom stuff. I haven't watched in a while, but his videos he'd do kind of like, he'd do sped up.
I was watching some one guy like doing some custom stuff just cause I was like,
Yeah.
'cause I was just like trying to get in a headspace of doing this, you know. So
Yeah, because like the guy I had been watching, and I think I'm still subbed to his channel somewhere in there, but he maybe not, maybe took it away because I don't watch. But he you kind of do a little quick review of building the parts, kind of sped up, and then he'd do the first fit, and then he'd take it apart, and then it'd show kind of what he kind of tell you what he wanted to do, whether he put LEDs or what he was gonna do some scribing and all that, and then it
I
highlights
want
some
to get
stuff.
like I want to build like like a support ship as the little like what do you call it, the for the marionette, the
Oh
controls.
yeah.
I want to build it like a support ship, you know,
Okay.
and because that just kind of makes sense, right? But also
Yeah. Like a
wanna-
jabber.
kind of like a jabber, yeah, exactly like a jabber, because it's a Xeon, right?
Or whatever they had. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
okay, I can look at, but there is that
Pretty cool.
for
I also want to attach a motor to the Gatling.
Okay. Nice.
Just
Wow.
so like so I can press it like like maybe just like cannibalize a little mini race car or whatnot and have it spin when I just press a button and just spin.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Because you know how was it Kotobukiya or somebody else that had like third party that had the 100 scale Gatling gun that you could do that with.
I have to scratch build it because I need it to like spin.
Well, I know it. I know. I'm just saying, like, I think I understand what you're doing. I'm just saying, I think there's a couple that exist out there that you can put, because you also want yours to scale. But I'm also thinking just kind of how they did their motor, depending on if it was a good model or bad model, might be something helpful for you. I don't know.
Possible. It is possible.
At least with the goof, if you're doing that whole thing, you can maybe put some of the parts in the barrel that's supposed to have all the ammunition, right? Or the battery.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, just have like a that's why I want like a micro car, right? Just bastardize a micro cars because I think a micro car will fit the battery and all that stuff will actually be pretty decent.
That could be fun.
I'm thinking so. That's
like a Tamiya micro car, or like a super duper double looper.
With a pooper scooper?
Ooh, that's nice.
The one that you like.
Cool.
Fascinating. I'm gonna go and check my work bag for my my gun primer razor file. Since the thing cost me a fortune, I'd very much like to use it before I resort to using these knockoffs.
There you go.
But in the meantime, real quick, so this is the what do you call it? The thing. What is that shit called? The I can't remember. Javelin. RGM 122 Javelin. It's got a beam shield. I painted the thrusters. Apparently, this whole thing was blue, including the vents. So I had to put the Gundam marker paint here. I had to do the little V-shaped thingy down here.
Okay, so this is an older model for sure.
Yeah, it's literally 1993.
I was gonna say it looked a little better in the 80s, but not much.
Yeah, and so I mean it's like not terrible. I just had to do a little more of my own paint work on it. But I mean it's a high grade equivalent. I would maybe a little lower, like entry grade even.
Well, entry grades now are better than high grades were like 15 years ago. But that being said, there's definitely a lot of value in the older stuff, even though it's not tooled the same way this stuff is now. Yeah. It's still Bandai still made stuff that fit together well. Like even if it was not as good as this technology or advanced, it's still well made. There's a little more flash and a little more stuff, but like there's still third party stuff that I don't even want to deal with because it's going to take too much work.
I've heard a little bit about those.
Some are better than others.
Yeah, I've never really. I'll be honest. I never worked with any of the third party stuff, so I have zero experience in that realm. So I'm basically just kind of guessing, or But this here, I mean, it's snapped together.
I'm all for third party stuff. It just means freaking Bandai has to up their game if they want to be,
Have you ever done resin kits?
Ooh, like I've never done them, but I noticed like the ones where they're not painted, like the 40K figurines or the 40K tanks. Yeah, I've never done those though.
Yeah, no, not yet. Maybe.
And I'm never getting into 40K because like I'm not gonna give my kidneys away.
Just to support your hobby, yeah.
I'll 3D print 40K until the cows come home, but I'm not gonna frickin' buy it. Like, I would love to buy the 40K tank, but not for what they're asking for. Like, they have a Titan. I saw a video of the guys putting together a $1,200 Titan. The Titan is like, imagine the mechs from Mech Warrior, but they come in many sizes. And so a God class Titan, for example, is like so big that there will literally be a freaking cathedral built on the shoulders of this mech. And that
Yes.
one was like $1,200.
I'm sure.
And it wasn't even painted. Like, for $1,200, like, the guy in the video was sanding it with a rotary tool and doing all this crap. And I'm like, for $1,200, the parts should be good to go. Like, I mean, geez. But maybe I'm being a bit demanding.
No, $1,200 is too much for anything. You know?
Yeah, like, maybe painting, but
Yeah.
like sanding and painting, get the bleep out of here.
Yeah, how big is the thing? You know what I mean?
That's a good question. I actually don't know, but it took up like a good table space of parts. But if I had to guess how big I expect it to be, how big I think it should be versus how big it really is, my guess is it was probably like that. I would expect it to be this big. It was, would be like, I would expect it to be this big, but I'm a bet it was probably like this big at best. But I'm guessing here. It was probably pretty wide. I'll give it that. It did have a meaningful amount of heft to it, but for $1,200, I wish it was double the size of whatever it was.
Meaningful amount of heft. That's
a scientific measurement.
that's a weighty term.
Let's see here. I'm gonna look one up real quick because now I am very, very curious. And actually, I do know resin stuff can be darned expensive, so there's that.
There's some modelers that I think are Korean, but I'm not sure where they are now. Their name was Frosted Snow. It's a lady, and I believe her partner husband. But they do kits and they do a bunch of resin stuff, and they've painted up some of the P Bandai stuff. I don't know how much they've put out recently. I think they were on a hiatus for a while. They moved or had a kid. But
And then the kid moved.
yeah, but like they do custom stuff and they work with resins, and they've talked about different kits they've used in the base model. So I don't know. It was pretty cool. It was, and they've gone to like some of the hobby shops on that side of the world and shown some of the custom stuff that they've done. People have built and done some interviews. So it's a fun channel if you like gunpla building.
That does sound pretty neat.
I don't know if I like gunpla building. Sure.
Yeah, that'd be a stretch.
Yeah. It's like some kind of nip and daggers, whatever. These Polgers are coming in along pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I'll drop that in the private chat.
Cool.
Here we go. I think I found it.
Okay.
So for reference, the parts are like on this guy's table here. So you can see like,
Yeah.
those are the parts for the $1,400 kit. Then that's the head or the pilot area. So I mean, it's got some meaningful detail, but he's doing a lot of post-processing before he's even getting to painting it.
I think there are some people that do way better with the resin and have less flash and less issues, and some parties just kind of do a mold and it's crap. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
some are getting a better name for themselves.
My
Ooh,
God,
nice
that's
shoulder.
I just realized he has an enormous Dremel.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe it's just really close to the camera. I don't know, but it looks bigger than mine.
I
That's
don't know
not
if
a
you ever
pun.
would have. Yeah. I don't know if
That
you're
was not-
supposed to admit that on camera.
So okay, there's the size right there. So you got a human behind the thing. So
My
that's
Dremel's
like,
pretty big, but it's got fine bits.
yeah. I just bought some new bits for my. I actually bought. I have two Dremels. I have a plug-in unit and I have a battery-powered unit that charges off USB, which is quieter but has a lot less torque. So each one definitely has its uses. But the cordless one was useful recently when I had to like basically grind a hole in a metal box to build a backyard computer.
How did the backyard computer go?
Oh, it's running great. It's actually running right now, and I should probably be getting it queued up to take more pictures. But yeah, I took some pictures on the bus ride home because I could, log into it remotely, and
Oh, cool.
yeah, it's doing everything it's supposed to do. It's doing it better than the last computer did, and yeah, I mean, like I got there we go. We got
Ronnie-
like
Ronnie's
Yeah.
got a pet computer, everyone.
Yep.
a pet computer. It's not a pet. It's family.
His family. Right. Computer babies instead of fur babies.
Uh,
The cringe people say is like, we don't have kids, we have fur babies. Else, the price of some of these computers nowadays, shit, man, it might as well be part of the family. Do you like the smell of this stuff, man? Freaking the foam is great.
hmm hmm
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got Salty in the chat.
Hey, Salty's
Ah.
here. What's going on?
Mr. Traveling Sea. Good evening indeed.
Yeah, there was a pet PC in the mid '80s. Was there?
Or are you talking about the People PC from the late 90s? Or I bet they were both.
Probably was. Probably was. I don't
I mean,
know.
they
I
had the
wasn't
Pet
privy to it.
Rock. Oh, wait, Pet PC, Commodore
Rock.
Pet. You're right. I stand corrected. Yes, you are absolutely right. It was the Commodore Pet. That was that was an interesting machine.
So,
Ah,
side comment. DJ Ronnie G, not a DJ. Have you seen any? Let's see. I think it's a Radiohead video. It's off their In Rainbows album. It's one of the last songs, but they're using. I may have referenced this to you before, and I can look for a second. But they're using old like VHS tape players and analog things to recreate the beats and rhythms of the song.
I'm not. I only thing I'm familiar with is the so-called thing called chiptune, but I'm not familiar with people using VHS for any of that. Is that? But that's a thing people are doing in some capacity.
Let me go see if I can find this. Okay. Might be the videotape.
Yeah, but I certainly can imagine getting some interesting sounds from it. The other day, I figured out I bought this weird keyboard. Well, I bought the license for DaVinci editing software, and it's got this cool like jog dial here that moves like it's on a frictionless bearing, and I could play a video and go like this, like a DJ. And what's funny is it'll sometimes say random words, like it'll sound like it's saying random words when it's not. But I digress. Like it'll sound like it's cursing at people. It'll be like, "You're a mother effer," and it's like that's not what it's saying, but it's like I'll play a completely innocuous video and scratch it. But no, it's a neat little tool. I don't recommend it though because there's these numbers here and they say cam 1 2, cam 7 8 9, and these buttons can't be used for anything else. So if you don't have cameras that can use these buttons, apparently these buttons don't do jack squiddly. So really, the main thing I'm getting out of this is the spinner, a few buttons here, a few buttons here and here, but not these. And they call that device the DaVinci Speed Editor. And the reason I bought it was because DaVinci Resolve is like $300 for one license for 2 machines, but for an additional $100, they throw in that accessory. So I was like, well, okay, if I'm willing to spend $300, another $100 to get the knob. And the knob, I mean, the knob is extremely satisfying to work with. So there's that. But anyway, I digress.
yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you do. I remember like I would go on Reddit and say but I digress after saying some bad take, and the person's like, "You don't digress. That was the point of your post."
Hmm.
Like,
Yes,
you
that is why I said it.
and maybe I thought I was digressing. I don't know, but chances are I was inadvertently, intentionally on topic. I don't know. Yeah.
So you have figured me out, sir.
It could be. It could be.
I have feelings on the internet. It is true.
Oh no, you can't have feelings on the internet.
Yeah, they'll get you like
You
vultures.
have to have the right politics. You have to have the right politics to have feelings on the internet.
So I figured out how to make the software keep the moon in the center of the frame, so I don't have to keep manually recentering it if it drifts. And that's what these little red dots are saying. They're basically saying the moon is drifting, and I'm gonna straighten it out for you.
Oh, good.
And Papa Cotton is entered the chat.
Papa Cotton's back.
He's playing with the knobs. Wait, what?
He is playing with the knobs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go
Right.
find my razor. I'll be back.
He cannot stop playing with his knobs.
That's what she said. Oh wait, is that what he said about me? Oh, okay, well, that's fair.
That is what she said about you. Yes, that
Well-
is exactly what she said about you.
Nobody needs privacy. We're doing it live.
I just read the. Did I come at a bad moment? No, you didn't come at a bad moment because I am going to leave the room now to not play with the knob. I'll be back. I really. This is
Are you
urgent. This is very urgent. What's up?
Are you doing a goof shoulder or Zaku shoulder?
Goose shoulder. So it's got the 2 points, right?
Oh yeah. Why did I
It's got
forget?
the swoop.
I do think the proportions on the HG are better than on the master grade, and I don't know why I forgot that they have the side points too.
Yeah, they have the side points, and they
You know-
the Zakus just have like a third point, but
Yeah. Yeah.
the Goose have like a angled horn.
Papa Cotton's funny. Yeah. Well. Yeah. So
I'd be waiting to run away.
I feel like about 30 minutes ago we were making third leg jokes. Now we're making knob jokes. Same energy. Same energy.
We are just playing with our. We're playing with our stuff as we're making other stuff to play with.
Basically.
Just put a happy little spike right on the shoulder. There we go.
Ooh. Bob Ross gunpla, huh?
Yeah.
Gonna have
that spike on the shoulder looks a little lonely. Let's give it a little friend.
You're gonna have spikes on the shoulders. Gotta have a paintbrush.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna paint the shit out of this thing. It's gonna look amazing.
I mean, the Bob Ross, it'll just have a paintbrush as its like spear, and then it'll have a little painter's palette. You know.
I mean,
Tray
I feel like I
as a
have to
shield.
do the shield and Gatling gun just because it's like the most
Well-
iconic freaking weapon set.
It is. Did you see that they're putting out a goof metal build? It's not the goof custom, but they're hybriding it because it has a regular goof head, regular goof proportions, but they're
Mhm.
giving it the shield and Gatling gun. So, but the head just is wrong. The head just looks wrong.
On my butt. Yeah, the head was kind of tricky to get. It was tricky to get, but I think this is really good.
Yeah, I mean yours is good. I'm talking about the metal build goof that I saw the photos for were just.
I mean, they have no freaking excuse. They have literally all the freaking schematics and drawings and reference points and.
Yeah, it's just weird. Just do the goof custom. Don't give this hybrid to make everybody kind of happy.
No, I'm gonna paint it. I'm going to paint it like blue and I'll give it some like of my own personal markings, but
Yeah.
because I'm not what's the guy from 0080, or 8th MS team, I should say.
Oh, those are different.
Yeah, those are different. 8th MS team, what's his name? The ace pilot.
I can't remember.
The best freaking grunt battle ever.
That was good.
It was good. Just rips off his arm and starts beating them. Karen, what is you got a GM freaking head on your Gundam? That was funny.
Shiro, yes, I think that's Shiro's correct, right?
That might be it.
Somebody else?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is that Shiro is Shiro is the Fetty pilot, is the main character.
Yeah.
Fetty pilot. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Didn't realize
I would
you.
look it up, but I'm currently building.
Right. I didn't realize Diablo Dame knew some Gundam lore.
I didn't know that either. You guys talking about Shiro Amada?
Yeah, that guy. Where have you been? Did you find your knob?
I was looking for my freaking razor, and I found it before I even left the room. The good news is it's got this thing on the back that makes it shatterproof. The bad news is it can still break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some green gaffer's tape on this side to cover up the wrecked side, so it could still be usable from here on forward. And then I'm going to, what's something crazy? This thing came in a nice box, a huge box. I mean, I have the box right here, but it didn't come with a case. So it's like they're giving you all this crap. They're giving you the strip. They're giving you the plastic box. They're giving you this like beautiful presentation, which I mean, look, it is like good presentation when you open the box.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'd rather have like, instead of having a little niche here that, because like, obviously I'm not going to put the razor in this box every time I'm not using it. It's just way too much box. But I wish they included a case. I mean, even the Display brand came with a case. Yeah. So that's I
heard that right here, ladies. Ronnie doesn't like way too much box.
I'm gonna be honest. I put mine back in the box.
I mean, that's probably the smart thing to do. I mean, that is the smart thing to do. I'm definitely not gonna tell you.
Actually, I think my razor set's like 2 feet away from me.
But what I would do is I would maybe like before when I order another one, because I want to get the of this size, the one for like rougher texture. Mm-hmm. When I do that, I'm gonna maybe look for some kind of container that is convenient for me, or maybe I'll just cut the foam to size in I can 3D print the box. Maybe I'll do that. But I need to do something. It's like it just like fell out of the bag. It was in a bag and it fell out, and that's why I mean, yes, I'm a slob, but also, I mean, I tried to keep track of it, like I did to an extent, somewhat. You got my anyway. But yeah, barring having a separate container, keeping it in the box is actually the most logical thing. So there we go.
I would like to address.
I know this isn't the right. I know this is not the right
angle,
but I like the way it looks.
Okay, it's not terrible. It can be your version.
It looks very horny.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, shaped like a horn.
So, for two things. First, I want to address Puppetcon in the chat. I remember you trying to put on your puppet once on a cotton council and it kept cutting off, but if that's the puppet you're talking about, it looked pretty cool from what I could see. And I know you sent photos in the past, so hopefully one day we can see you in full Puppetcon glory. And second, now that DJ Ronnie G is back, I'm going to take shift work and go find a snack or a knob or something. I'll be right back.
Roger that.
Go find a knob, yes.
You're stuck with me, Mr. Snacks.
It's all good. I'm usually locked in this position until I'm done my work.
Ah, you're wearing gloves. Are the gloves really necessary, or are you just trying to protect your fingers from alcohol? Because that's the reason I should wear gloves.
Yeah, I was wearing gloves earlier, and then I stopped wearing gloves, and now I wanted to wear gloves again. I just like, because their gloves were starting to get really icky, and I was like, oh, well, I'm wearing gloves. And I took them off, and I didn't put new gloves on, so my hands got icky. So
I tried picking up these as an alternative to gloves, and I always forget to use them, but it's like, you know, some of them are too small to fit on my fingers,
yeah.
and I don't know, they're all right. I mean, now it's stuck. One of these days I'll use them when I'm working with a hazardous chemical.
I have these funnels, but I feel like I want to use these for the legs.
Oh,
These are
funnel
pretty-
shaped. That's the foam funnels, huh?
Yeah, foam funnels. They're
Well,
good, but I kind of need some blocks. I might go to either Michael's or the dollar store, which luckily they're right next to each other.
Mm-hmm. So as much as I want to open up my gun blaster, I think I should probably just focus on the project I currently have in my hand, since it's, you know, kind of partially completed.
Yeah, I will start multiple projects with it comes to like puppets and stuff, but Gunpla, I don't want to lose like things, so
Yeah, and I do okay to put them in Ziploc bags and put them in the boxes, but you know, it's something that is a huge issue and concern, because I am probably the only reason I'm not like getting bent out of shape about the missing you know, rocket funnel in the back of this GM is
always-
because
I won't always complete it, but I don't want to start a new one, you know.
I got you. That's fair. But you know, this is like my missing funnel, and luckily I have a cold district version of this, the one from 0080, and I suspect the rocket funnel is a close enough match. And since that one's missing major parts, because before I got more serious about Gunpla, I would start them, put them down for months at a time, and then I'd be like, wait, I'm missing a core fighter. And that shit sucked. So when I got back into this, I got better at focusing. Like all my gun tank parts are in the same Ziploc bag right now, so like that's pretty safe. The All Beyond, I've been chipping away at the ship like gradually, because that's like requires like, you know, the thing is completely unpainted. So like you gotta paint it, let it dry, and sometimes I paint it and I just want to see like, does the paint look right? Does the paint look dirty? Does the gloss coat look good on it or not? You know, so I've been kind of just taking that one slow on purpose, but I have everything accounted for. When the Zegok, I was missing this for like weeks, and I found it on the floor like a few days ago, and I was like, oh great, I put it here. I should really put it. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. We're gonna take this missing part that I found on the floor during the weekend, and we're gonna put it in the bag with the arm. And by the way, this arm looks like an inappropriate shape. So there is a piece of armor that covers the shoulder, but without the shoulder armor, it looks like a dong. So I had this like standing on my desk at work, like on the claw like this, and my boy was like, "What is that? A dick model?" Oh, I'm sorry, pardon my language, but yeah, he's like, "What is that? A dong model?" And it does, like, it looks like a mobile dong.
Oh, nice. Gundam penis.
Sig dong. Sig dong. Okay, no, let's not. We do not want to have a mixed breed baby Zaku / Fetty unit. That would be, you know, like awkward for the parents to explain. It's like that movie when the kid is born and it's like a blonde mom and a blonde dad, and the kid is not blonde, and the dad's confused, and then
Black
like,
and redhead.
yeah. Oh, redhead.
like-
That's interesting. That's a real one. At that point, if the kid is black and redhead, I would actually be open to the possibility that it's a recessive gene.
It's
Because,
just,
you know, I mean,
it's
it
just,
could be.
or the hospital just gave them the wrong child.
Oh, God, that's scary. That's kind of frightening.
What's recessive?
Like, if you have like two blonde parents, and then the kid who comes out is like not blonde and possibly not even the same complexion, and then the dad's like going crazy, and the mom's like, no, it's recessive, and the doctor's like, they don't want to admit that the hospital messed up, so they're like, yeah, it's recessive.
You know, I heard something about that today.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. What did you
Well,
hear?
Apparently don't know where it is, but someplace posted a picture of it said like, congratulations so and so and their new kid. And it's two very white people. And the child seems to be not very white. So the internet has not been friendly of
Oh God.
are you sure that's somebody
Is it
it's gonna suck when he finds out.
Is it an adoption situation or what's going on there? Huh?
Well,
Here's the important. Oh yeah. Mhm.
Well, she said apparently, as the story goes, that she said to the internet that she has recessive African American traits,
See?
and yeah,
What did I say? See, I see it, and sometimes it might be true, but sometimes it's like, here's the thing. So when you have a baby, and most men would just sign the birth certificate if they had no doubts about foul play. But the wild thing is, if you find out after the fact, after signing the birth certificate, you're still on the hook for it. It doesn't matter if the real dad comes forward and is like, I'm the dad. The state's like, look, we need somebody to be on the hook, and we don't have time for this business. So since you signed it, you're on the hook.
yeah, it's a legally binding document, not a genetically binding document.
Yeah. So it's like, it's definitely like, if you have any doubts, it's one of those awkward situations. I mean, it is extremely awkward, especially if your wife is like, what do you mean you don't trust me? And it's like, it's like you find out it really is a recessive gene. Shit, man, you're going to be in a doghouse for the rest of your life. Well, not for the rest of your life. What I mean is the wife is going to bring it up at random intervals.
Yeah, but also,
But if you do find out it's not your kid, then you just save yourself a bunch of money. So it is that, and a bunch of shame.
I mean, Billie Jean
money chain.
is not my well.
It just knows that I am the one.
Science says Billie Jean is not my kid.
It's true.
We'll dance all in the round.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was listening to my phone, but I think my phone's on a delay, so I was just responding to something Snack said it like minutes ago.
Well, it's
Very-
it's glad that you're here with us, there, Ronnie.
Am I
Yep.
here?
Wait here for his response, and
I'm cleaning the paint off of this beam lancer because when I put this one together, I did one of the beam lancers by using the Tamiya glue to like melt the plastic together, but this one I painted it without gluing it together. So I want them to match, so that's why I'm stripping the paint off of the back of it right now, so that both of these have no gap over here.
I hear you.
And I mean, it's a little
I hear
sloppy.
you
I might touch it up in the future. But what I did do was I did use Snacks's patented dry brushing method.
Oh,
it,
patented.
yeah, well, I don't know, patent.
I don't know, was it
does-
patented? I mean,
it does
Gator
work.
told me to send him a check.
Okay.
Well, nah, don't do that.
I mean, I
Don't
sent
send
Gator
Gator
$50
any money.
for a reason.
Oh no, you sent him $50. Oh God.
He said it would go to a really good cause.
My mother told me to pick the very best one. So you're not it.
Gator shouldn't be it either.
I'ma be the very best. Gotta catch 'em all. Da, da, da.
Looks like I'm gonna have some tuna for dinner.
Ah, you're gonna eat a TV. What kind of tuna? TV tuna or radio tuna?
It's whitefish tuna. It's those the
Ah, a
Starkist
tuna.
has these they're only $1
Mm-hmm.
and they're the it's smart bowls with
Oh yeah, those are good.
I'm having
I had
the
one.
tomato basil one right now.
Amazing.
I once did get that.
Okay.
Mhm.
But here's the good thing. I'm on stream with you guys, but you can't smell it, so you know.
And you know what
No,
they say?
no. I'm on stream, but you can't smell this either. Freaking.
Oh, how does it?
Yeah,
Does it
it's
smell
kind of
like
like
turpentine?
okay. So
No.
it
Luckily,
how
I'm using it in small batches, so it's not that bad. And
but how does that
I'm like cleaning it up real quick. So
how does that compare to puppet glue?
it's the same thing.
Yeah, because I know Floral sometimes builds puppets in the basement. I'm like,
Yeah.
that Henson thing, that's real.
Oh yeah, that. Yep.
Yeah.
So interestingly, I'm glad. It's funny you mentioned that. So I got two
The
Tamiya
difference
products.
between me and Henson is
Yeah.
Henson people, when they glue, they're doing like a gluing process.
Yeah, I
So
know.
when they're doing cutting, they're cutting out everything, they're labeling it, and they're
Mhm.
doing it step by step by step. They're not like spot gluing here and there, here and there, here and there. Like
Oh, I understand.
I did this like in one step. You know what I mean? But
Right. I know it's not quite as detrimental to your health, but it's just one of those parallels.
it's not good for your health. But
No, it's not good. Like when I was hand painting one time in a non-ventilated room, it got bad.
Yeah, it can get bad. It can kind of get bad. So that's why I want the spring to come in a little early, so I can open up the window right next to me and get a fan like just sucking the air out. You know,
Yeah.
break out my
Yeah.
my paint gun.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Get some nice little paint going on here. Hit this bad boy up with some Mod Podge.
Mhm.
Mod Podge. Mod Podge don't even smell.
No,
It's
it
like
doesn't. But
Mhm.
all this. But I need something like I need some kind of skin to like put on the primer and then freaking the paint. So
Mhm.
I
like the
see.
primer will work, but kind of like double primer in it, you know.
Ah crap!
What happened?
I got glue on my finger.
Oh no.
And then you get it on the wrong part of the plastic, and then it melts the plastic before your eyes. So this glue is actually the thin cement, and it's mixed with like something like paint thinner or something, so it's not it doesn't smell. But this one is the fast drying extra thin cement, and this one like has like super strong fumes, like compared to like this, which has virtually non-existent fumes.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good to know.
And then the other one is the more viscous one, which I don't know where the bottle is. It's in a hexagon shaped bottle. And that one's like more syrupy, but I remember one time I dripped it on the leg armor or the foot armor of one of my mechs, and it immediately like altered the texture because it began like, having that chemical reaction.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. You know what? Awesome one. I tried to gunpla Batman once. They actually do. Bandai does have a couple kits, but back when they announced the little tumbler from the Christian Bale version,
Yeah.
Bandai had a kit, so I pre-ordered it on HobbyLink Japan. But by the time they got to my order, they're like, "Oh, we don't have any more." Or I said it was back ordered, and then I put it in my inventory or whatever. But I think they just had too many orders. They couldn't fulfill mine.
That's
So
probably
they were not just following orders.
So, but they have the Robert Pattinson one out, but I don't think it's selling as fast.
probably not. No, I like this pauldron. The pauldron looks pretty good. I do have to.
Your shoulder pauldron is drooping.
It yes. Sometimes these things they like to play gravity, so I'll have to let it rest like this. That way.
Let it dry.
Yeah, it's got to air dry, and then it takes about a day for this thing to just to get it,
Mm-hmm.
But I'll let that dry like that, and then I'll continue with the forearms and all the other stuff. But I am almost at a stopping point right now, which is good because we're about 3 hours in.
True.
That's why I always join late. I'm lazy, so by joining late, I sit here, I look like I'm working hard, but then you're like, oh, it's time to go. And I could pretend I was here the whole time when I wasn't and feel accomplished. But jokes aside,
Johnny. Sure, Ronnie.
but jokes aside, two briefly items of business. One, I wonder if I'll wake up on time to watch Loki's show tomorrow because I want to, tune into that. But usually, like, I kind of stay up late on my first day off and then I sleep past his show. But I'm going to try to be up for that. Number two, Punkwaddle, are you looking forward to being on TV tomorrow?
Your TV?
I don't know, any TV. I guess it would be my kitchen TV if I'm eating dinner at 9.
Yeah, I am.
Cool.
There you go.
Well, we look forward. I'm sure I speak for many other people, including myself, when I say we look forward to seeing you on TV.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
But
not me.
Wilton, well, I mean, no, I definitely don't look forward to seeing you on TV tomorrow. But mainly because you're not on tomorrow. I mean, nothing personal. Or is it? Maybe it's very personal. It's like when you get fired and they're like, it's not personal.
No, I'm
and you're
not.
like,
Murphy is. Coach Murphy is, but not me.
oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Shit. Pardon my language. Yeah.
Actually,
I was disappointed in myself.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to tune into Coach Murphy so I get my workout fitness tips,
That's true. That's true.
I mean, that guy's got sage wisdom. He's like, he looks at a video of a fat person. He's like, eat a salad. And I'm like, he's so right.
That person does need a salad. No, not 7 salads. Put the 4 salads there. No, don't take that much. Oh my god.
It doesn't count as a salad if you put frickin' Sour Patch Kids in it.
Yeah, like fruit salads. Come on, guys. How many marshmallows?
Yes. No, you just 1 squirt of ranch. No, don't glop out the whole thing. Oh, this guy looks.
I prefer Catalina or creamy French.
Yeah.
I do like a good vinaigrette.
Yeah, true.
I also enjoy Russian dressing, but ever since the special military operation in Ukraine, people give me dirty looks when I buy Russian dressing.
Do they make Ukrainian dressing?
What kind? Oh, Ukraine. They probably do.
Just because he wears his ISB uniform when he buys it. It's like, I want the Russian dressing, comrade. And everyone looks at him like he's like, $4.99?
I mean, to be fair, I also really like Caesar because of the fish bits.
Oh, you like the anchovies in the Caesar, huh?
Yeah, I do. It's
Yeah,
true.
some people like the non-anchovy Caesar dressing, which is fine. Do you like anchovies on your pizza?
I haven't tried that in a long time.
I feel like everyone's been playing freaking pineapple too much. I'm like, what about the anchovies?
I do get pineapple on my pizza a lot. But you're right. I should think of something saltier. Are you gonna make a turtle marionette?
Well, I just testing it. So I have this one problem where, like, when I draw on the drawing tablet, which is the bottom screen, you'll see that the pen stroke updates in real time, right?
Yeah.
But when I draw down here, I'm drawing the same line right now, but notice nothing's happening. But watch what happens when I lift the pen off the screen.
Then it.
Yeah, so like I tried asking Makini about it this morning and he showed me some things. So I'm going to check some settings, but then afterwards I'm going to record a video if I still don't find a solution so that I can show him exactly what I just demonstrated to you because, sometimes it just doesn't like make sense when you're trying to explain the difference between this screen and that screen in the chat.
I get what you're saying. It doesn't show up until the line is finished.
Yeah,
So
it's like
because it's like one is in real time, but the other one it's processing. So until the data is fully completed, it can't
yeah,
acknowledge it.
and apparently like it for most people that's not normal. But from what I can figure, there's a couple of reasons why. Because some people only have one monitor, so if you're mirroring your main monitor onto the little screen down here,
Yeah.
then they're gonna be in sync continuously. But since mine's set up a little differently, there's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
special setting in this app where like you basically duplicate the tab, and like it's really weird. Like when I start the picture, like I have to go like and drag it from up here to my bottom screen, and then it works. But like it's, as you can see, I'm very confused at the moment.
Yeah.
It seems so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we are. I drew a Bussard Ram strip.
I also don't think that I'll ever put Salty Traveling Sea on a pizza. I would eat a pizza. I would share a pizza with Salty Traveling Sea, and I may have done that.
You may
I
have
don't
done that.
remember.
Nice. So yeah, what I'm thinking is I'm thinking about getting like a little wood disc. I'm drilling a hole through here, right? I'm gonna have some like wooden dowels down, like through
Yeah.
the thing, and then have like a little thing right here, and then connect some lines right here so I can turn the head really nicely,
Mhm.
you know. So that'll be like that. So I'll have holes right here, right?
I don't remember putting culture on a pizza. Somebody might have.
Culture Casino.
Yeah. Also, someone is saying that we put culture on a pizza. I don't remember.
What would the Culture Casino special be?
That's a great question.
I don't know. I think it'd be good though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm fully caught up with Bravern.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm eating my snacks. Yeah. I think I have a few more to catch up on. I have started doing the thing where I let them roll for a week or two and build up a couple episodes so I can kind of catch
letting
up.
them cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's there's also like, I'd rather watch a couple of, say I have time when I'm winding down for 2 or 3 episodes so I can catch up with one and kind of have a contiguous idea, and then maybe watch 1 or 2 of an old anime that I'm trying to catch up on that's completely finished, you know?
It's good to watch stuff that's already completed. You know, you don't have to worry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's good to draw the lines. It's just know where you're supposed to drill a hole.
Yo, so I thought it was really cool. The other day I was like watching a culture upload, and he was advertising beachpunk.com, but he had a loop of you, your puppet, like wearing beach punk wear, and I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I actually, after the Cotton Council Halloween episode,
Mm-hmm.
we were all in costume.
Yep.
Before we went off to Mario Kart, I actually filmed that for him. I agreed to screen it. I said, "Hey, this might be fun. So have fun with it. It's like, dude, that's awesome. I'll put it in stuff.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, it paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like sending promotional stuff to him and other people, like those little commercial bites so that they can put in and use. And
He's got a bunch. He got a bunch of them. I remember a while back I saw him playing some floral clips and stuff too.
oh yeah, I have a super chat clip, and Flora made a lot of those at first, and then some people got tired of him, but Culture still plays them every now and then.
Yeah. I haven't seen him lately, a lot of them, but yeah, I see him on occasion.
Oh, that fit nicely.
Nice. Well,
Yeah,
the other
see-
thing.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying this is why protecting your brand image is important. Imagine if a bunch of knockoff pictures like this came onto the market. These would just totally ruin the image.
Well, he's no Swifty, but you know.
Like this came onto the market. But as you were saying, I just wanted to share that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's got broccoli.
Oh, that's a cute little turtle.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, is that supposed to be gator?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the thing you had on your screen. Yeah, that's a bad. And I've drawn a good picture of gator before. You know it. I sent it on Twitter, but this one is not it.
Yeah, I drew I made a little a Coach Murphy that I want to put on the shirt.
Ooh.
The Coach Murphy shirt.
Yeah.
You saw the picture Soulsby Street.
Yeah.
Would you wear that at the gym?
I don't work out, but I know some people who might.
I asked that, and I'm like, you probably don't go to the gym.
No, but I know some people would.
Yeah, I would. It's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious, and it's good branding, and where did that stuff go? That's right here. Let's seal it up. Seal up the air dry foam clay. Put it back in the bag. Make sure the bag's nice and sealed. You can put the lid back on, nice and airtight. So it's double airtight. Still usable. Cool. All right, I freaking love this thing. This is amazing. I want to continue working this tomorrow. Oh my god, I probably will. I do need some tools, but yeah. I want to like enter a freaking what do you call it? One of those cosplay freaking tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Just make a really good looking normal suit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, "Oh, that's cool. Do you have like a gun or something like that?" It's like, "No, I'm a Gundam pilot. Or I'm a mobile suit pilot." And then I bring out the marionette.
That would be actually really funny.
People will be like, "Oh, I get it. That's clever. That's awesome."
I pilot this goof. I am a goof.
Pilot this goof. I'm a goof that pilots a goof.
I'm a goofy pilot. Actually, that would you figure out how to manipulate that and sound cool, and that could be your whole.
Yeah, I'm a goofy pilot.
Yeah, Goof E Custom.
Goofy custom. Yeah. That's right. That's darn tootin'. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna put that down there.
I can't wait to see your goof do a moonwalk.
I'll have to practice my marionettings. We're hand puppeteers, so we don't know how to do the strings.
That's true.
Like, I have the concept idea about it, but
I ain't got no strings on me.
nope. We're much like Pinocchio. We have no strings.
Mm-hmm.
I got no strings.
Don't stop till you
Yeah.
get enough. Come on, you don't stop. Mm-hmm.
No. But yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
well. Well, that's
Pretty much like
interesting.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should probably angle this in a little bit, have it connected. But yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a string here. There's going to be a string on the arm. There's going to be a string on the arm.
Is it
There's
going to
gonna be a
be?
string on the weapon. There's going to be strings on the leg.
Are you gonna? Is the shoulder going to be a turn thing? Is it going to be like more of a loosely connection so it can? Wrap around the bug?
It's gonna be connected on like a joint. It's probably gonna. I might just tie it fishing line style, but
Oh, we have Awesome One in the chat asking, "What is this thing, Snacks? Why am I watching?" So
Here.
he wants to know the concept of what you're doing as to the.
okay. So I'm gonna just roughly build back my goof that I built in one of
That's
our first Nipanags. Remember that one?
I do. I remember the Punk Waddle Custom.
Oh yeah, because it makes you build the feet first. It makes you build
Mhm.
everything except for the legs, like the upper legs last.
Yeah.
Just like put them on top, and it's like, look at me, I'm a punk waddle. So we're building this guy, but we're making him into a marionette. So it's gonna be strings here, strings here, strings here. There's gonna be strings on the feet, and he's gonna be walking, and he's gonna have a big gun, and I'm hopefully gonna be able to make the gun spin. So that's the idea. It's just an idea, guys. Don't kill me if it doesn't work out, but fucking kill myself if it doesn't work out. That's part of my language.
Oh, well, it's a bit drastic.
Hell, metaphorically, not
Okay.
physically.
All right. Well, then I'll accept that.
Yeah. No, I don't know what after I kill myself. I don't know what I'll do after that.
Rebuild yourself like the Evangelion.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Be sad and mopey and emo.
He's pretty big.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a decent sized boy. Yes, sir.
No Zaku boy. No Zaku.
No Zaku boy. Yeah, I need to make the things. I need to do some detailing, but so far I'm liking it. I am liking it. Yeah. That's why I like these nip and nags, you know? Kind of give me an excuse to get creative and actually do something. Do something with your life.
I mean, they're also, you're working on something, right? I'm the only one who's not, but then we start kind of bantering and coming up with ideas, and these kind of conversations stem some stuff that comes later down the line, or we get inspired by these conversations to do something fun with our puppets or create something new.
Yeah, but like this thing is it's a new concept that well, it's an older concept, but you know, it was one that I kind of wanted to do when one of the first like Nip and Nags. I was like, wonder if I can do a puppet freaking Gundam. I'm like, I don't know if it was a hand puppet, maybe a marionette.
Yeah,
And
I remember
lo and
that.
behold, here we are.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, Awesome One. That sounds like a terrible show if you're the waifu pillow. He says, sounds like a great show. I got reincarnated as a waifu pillow.
Peter's waifu pillow?
That's what I'm afraid of. Didn't specify. And apparently David Glenn's mother is a car, so And we thought Hubert had an interesting heritage.
Hubert,
Hmm.
his mother was Snow White, and his daddy was a snowflake. There was a snowflake that got cut by black ice.
Who signed the paternity test? Whose DNA and who signed the birth certificate?
Exactly.
Snacks, is your mother a pizza oven?
No.
Mm.
She's
Alright.
just a normal oven.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So you could cook pizza in that oven.
That's disgusting.
Awesome one was saying that your mother was a pizza oven. So apparently that's not true.
No. Well, someone knows better.
I tried to see if I could trip him up, but apparently no pizzas in that oven.
No.
I heard Loki got a pizza oven.
Oh, that's good. You can cook pizza now.
I know.
You can cook other things too, but mostly pizza.
Mm. You know what I miss?
What did you miss?
The what is it? The Little Miss Bake Oven. The little kids. They had the
Easy Bake Oven?
Easy Bake Oven. Right. Because the guys had the recolored cook and make your cool little colored gross insect or scorpion animal. But it was the exact same thing, so the guys could have cooked food if they wanted to, but they could solidify colored gelatin little animal toys.
Okay.
My friend gave me a scorpion that was like black, green, and purple or something. It's pretty cool.
It's like something that we did in the 90s.
Exactly.
Here you go. It's a Scorpicool. What the heck are you like high on sugar bombs? Yeah. My mom says I get a headache when I eat too much. I got one now. Want a scorpion? It's green, yellow, and red. It turned out brown though. Here you go.
So I don't know. So I haven't bought canned sardines, but the other day I was at the grocery store and I saw the canned smoked oysters. I have not tried them, but I'm debating if I should.
That's a good debate.
At worst case, I throw them out.
At worst case, you do throw them out.
All right, I'm going to go for it. I'm still hungry. All right. I don't smell bad yet. I got some crackers, too.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Mm. They're a little chewy, but they're good.
Sounds like canned sardines.
Mm-hmm.
They're a good ice fishing snack.
Mm.
I don't know if you've ever been ice fishing.
I have not.
No. Okay. Well. I remember one time I was talking to this, one person. She was a Floridian.
Okay.
And I was like, I was talking about me going ice fishing,
Mhm.
and they're like, she was all like, "Where you go? Where you go ice fishing? Out to the lake? Well, how you get there? If the boat's like frozen in ice." I'm like, "You walk on the ice." She's like, "Oh, of course you do.
Mhm.
You can walk on the ice."
Mhm.
So the concept of ice fishing. So it's like, how you gonna do it? You can't go on the boat because the ice is. It's like, yes, you don't use a
See,
boat. Use a,
a while ago, I was on Ronnie's Monday night chat and stream, and we talked about some of those ice breaking voyages that turned out really, really bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It was very anticlimactic. I know.
But it was super anticlimactic.
Yeah, man, I had a blast talking about that. I know that it was that was a random topic, but I mean, you being a penguin and these people, dying in the ice, just seemed kind of fitting at the time.
It's very.
Here we are. We just thought you ran away.
Well, I
Very
was kind of
insensitive.
recording a clip because it's topic relevant for tomorrow, because a lot of times people talk about the issues that they get. Like apparently VacTube recently got shut down for like some copyright thing, and I think something a lot of people are not doing is monitoring the YouTube studio stream health tab, because that thing will tell you like right away when it detects copywritten material or material that doesn't belong to you. So it'll give you an initial warning before it even temporarily shuts down the stream. But if you keep going, it'll pile it up until it becomes an actual strike. And so if you catch it like when it warns you and you pause the video or stop the video or just cease and desist, you don't get screwed. But a lot of people don't monitor that page, and so when it's warning them, they have no idea it's warning them. So they just keep playing the thing that they're not supposed to play until they're screwed.
Yeah.
So I want to impart
I laugh at them.
So, I want to impart my knowledge on these people so that, maybe they could be better equipped to avoid that situation. And then, of course, if people don't want to take my very, very enlightened advice, then yes, I would potentially laugh at them.
Well, I've heard that from several other valid sources as well.
Yes.
Oh, they're absolutely
Yeah,
valid. If they resonate with me, they are valid.
All sources from the internet are valid.
Well,
Especially
I wouldn't
mine.
say that.
Especially Ronnie G.
I do remember Loki talking about that off and on for the last couple of years too.
Oh, really? Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, because I didn't have any concept for a long time about that, but that's good if he was covering that. Then he wouldn't. Then I don't even need to make a video clip. I could just mention it in the chat tomorrow.
Well, you can make your own video clip because.
Well, I still make a video clip, I guess. Yeah, because it's still worth sharing with the
it's
world.
still relevant. It's still important because people aren't thinking. Like you said, people aren't thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course not. Why would you? Why would you need to?
Well, I know I'm still eating, but YouTube will still shut things down on their own whims anyway.
Yeah. That's true too. I noticed something that like I'll play video that doesn't belong to me, and it'll tell me it doesn't belong to me, but then the video will be video from another YouTube channel where the content that they uploaded didn't belong to them either.
Right.
They probably got struck as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they might have and just didn't catch or didn't care. Because like you said, at a certain point, it doesn't matter what it is if you don't address it or deal with it. They'll be like, you're just not paying attention, so we're just going to time you out we're going to put you in timeout until you realize what you've done.
And I think the timeout is one thing, but it's like, I literally still have a warning on my channel from when I started doing streams, because I went like and played an entire episode of Mandalorian. I did a reaction stream to Mandalorian, and like I breezed right past all of the warnings, and so that was my bad.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know how to remove that strike. I mean, like I took the video down. I didn't take it down. I hid the video, which is good because Loki mentioned something that was an interesting thing he talked about a while back, was that if you get like a strike or a warning and you take the video down, like delete it outright, Now,
Yeah.
because you didn't show that you fixed the issue, by they count it as still like a permanent violation. So what you're supposed to do is mark it as private, so the video still exists, so that you can show that the video is no longer visible to the world. Which you would think deleting it would be the same thing, but apparently not.
I think if you private it and then edit it out, then they can see that you took care of it. you
I
just
see.
private it-
Okay. Then
just
maybe that's why.
private-
That's a good idea. I'll try. I'm gonna try. I need to do that to one of my videos. So maybe that's okay. So private it and edit out the offending piece.
Because if it's just privated, they're still rating it exist on your channel. Because I think that's happened
Yeah.
too. People have privated it, but it still exists, and so it's still a copyrightable claim. It's not that you know what I mean.
But but also deleting the video entirely isn't. So
Right.
you can't delete the video entirely, but just privating it isn't enough either. So you gotta keep the video up, private it, but edit out the segment.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Well, you don't necessarily have to keep it private anymore at that point, I guess. But yeah, if I'm understanding correctly.
I'm gonna use a really soft foam and use this as the kind
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I know what you mean, Awesome One. There's people that will do that, like not to get into all the lore, but I know there's some people that were doing some streaming stuff and stream sniping and certain things, and it's the question is like, are you monetizing that stream or not? And certain things, there's a lot. I don't know all the details on the YouTubes, but I know there's a kind of a tricky mess that people try to put content and not their own original content, and yeah.
I am my own producer. And so, yeah, I do have my producer handle that.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
I want like a producer, but I want the type of producer that pays for everything.
Me too.
Now, I don't know
No.
why they call them producers. I feel like the producers are really more like technical directors.
Well, kind of sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. The role is a little bit
They're
more
more like a
involved.
project manager, honestly. They're like a
Ah,
project
that's a
manager.
good way to put it too.
Yeah, that checks out.
So,
Like they don't do like the tasks. They're not the technicians in per se, unless they
Mhm.
are also like a director or some kind of other billet that they have. But
Yeah.
that's so stupid. Awesome one. I keep seeing janky named channels that stream all of Tucker's show and get 10 to 40K views. Yeah, that shit's annoying, man.
Yeah.
Because, like, I wish I could, like, have a Cleavage or Tucker Carlson on my channel, that would get my views up. I mean, actually, I don't really want views because I'm afraid that if I get a lot of views, I'll get canceled for something I said a while ago. I don't know what, but I'm sure I said something.
no, you don't say anything.
Like, I shouldn't even be on YouTube. I shouldn't even be on YouTube showing my face. I mean, like, I'm a city worker, damn it.
You're
Like,
right.
I'm so cancelable, probably. It ain't funny.
It's true.
I mean, I live in a communist city, so you know
Well.
how that is.
We're all cancelable, Ronnie.
Yeah, but you're less cancelable because, at least you helped. You're a protected species.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's that. And Cubert, Cubert's cancelable because, I mean, Wilton tried to cancel him once. I mean, he babysat him poorly. I don't know what you were thinking, letting
Yeah.
Wilton babysit Cubert.
It was a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean,
Not my
glad he
first
was.
choice.
Mhm.
Of course, my
I
first
was
choice
glad he was
Gator, so,
reconstituted.
yeah. I mean, after that one incident, Gator licking Cubert.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't let Cubert near anyone with horns now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cubert, Wilton.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Freddy. Freddy would be okay.
Yeah, true. But I do think the these are my crackers. Anyway, Hubert origin stories. Sorry, I didn't mute
Bless
fast
you.
enough.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Cubert origin stories could be a lot of fun. Have you seen any of the digital shorts that Floral did early on?
Maybe.
There's like the
I
carrot
saw a
and the dog. And a
Oh, the
few
dog. I
other
know about the dog.
Oh yeah, the dog one was funny.
things.
No.
So he has a few like that, and I don't think that would be a bad way to start something like that to be Cubert's origin stories. And
That's
we
a
could
good
definitely
idea.
storyboard it out, make sure it's on brand.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, before too much work is sunk into the animation or whatever. And storyboards make sense. They're straight. It's almost like drawing a comic book.
Yeah. Except for a snot. Okay, yeah, that looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of rounded it out with the scissors.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking really good.
Yeah, it's looking really good. I just gotta have to do the whole marionette bit, but essentially,
Well,
I'm pretty on the good end of this. A little on the tired side, though. It is late.
yeah.
I had a good workout. Yeah, this is amazing. The body's looking pretty okay. Probably have to add some things, but that's okay. I can hit it with this. I might get some more of this stuff, just so I can cover this, cover that. When I get the freaking arms down, I probably do a thin layer of that on there. Yeah.
A awesome one. I wouldn't call DJ Ronnie B. Well, I wouldn't call DJ Ronnie G a bot. Maybe what was that friend of yours, Ronnie? Oh, I think he knows a bot or two.
I'm about to end the stream pretty soon.
Yeah, I know. I think you're muted still.
It's okay. I like it like this.
Okay.
Oh, I'm muted. I like it like this. But no, I mean, I saw, what was the question again?
You have that friend who's a bot.
He's not a bot. He just has he's just sketchy. That's all.
Oh, he's a robot. Oh, I just
him. Oh, that robot.
word.
Oh, yeah, Petey.
Yeah. He's not a AI bot. He's just a
I
robot.
removed his cranium because he was making a lot of noise the other night. So I took his cranium off and I shoved it over there.
Oh, well, I'm sure if he had feelings, it's probably still okay. Yeah.
I might take away his feelings.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It just seems like too much maintenance because then he starts asking for being treated fairly and stuff.
You should go have him hang out with Carrie Smith and get deprogrammed.
All right, Punk Wild, do you have anything to share? Do you have anything to promote?
We got Floral from Under Rock tomorrow night. We've got Larry Gamer Friend the Puppet. Larry the Puppet. We had him on early on a couple years ago. I think it's been a while. He's a fun guy. So we're excited to have him on. I got to work on my Ice House videos for this weekend. I don't know. Haven't quite picked a theme, but we'll see.
All right. Ronnie, do you have anything to promote?
I do.